Greetings everyone, this is Danny from HarrTravel.com, your Princess Cruises experts, and today I'm on board the beautiful Enchanted Princess. This incredible ship has something for everyone. It's an evolution of the Princess Royal class ships. They have taken all the feedback, they've continuously improved their product, and for me, this is near perfection. Now this incredible ship is built to sail all around the world, whether it's in Europe, Alaska, the West Coast, Caribbean, anywhere that you go, this ship has the perfect design for it. We're gonna go through all the public spaces here on board so you can see them. Before we do, keep in mind when you're ready to book your next Princess cruise, make sure you do it right on HarrTravel.com. You can take advantage of our interactive deck plans to pick the perfect room or suite for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way. Now, if you're a fan of Princess, as we tour this ship, you're gonna find all kinds of familiar faces and familiar spaces here on board. And right now we're up on the top of the pool deck. So you can see behind me, you have two large pools here, several hot tubs, and then up another level, you're gonna have more hot tubs and a ton of sun loungers. We're heading out into the Caribbean now, so there's gonna be a lot of people out here in just a few hours. We're starting off early in the morning. And one of my favorite features behind me is movies under the stars. So they've got the giant screen there. Princess pioneered this in the industry, and so many others have chosen to replicate because it's such an awesome concept. So you can sit up here, you can watch a movie in the evening, they'll have sporting events on, all kinds of different options that you can take advantage of. But what I really love is that's just one more thing that you can do here on board that's complimentary and fun for every member of the family. Now we're gonna walk through all of the spaces, and I mentioned right here, we're up on the upper pool deck right now. So you're gonna have loungers wrapped all the way around, and just above me, there's something very special. This is one of two sky suites. So this is the wraparound balcony. It truly goes all the way around the side there. If you wanna check out this incredible suite or any of the rooms and suites here on board, we have those on our channel as well. Now, one of my favorite features of that, you even get to pick one of the movies on your sailing. Now, as we head around the pool deck, you're gonna have all the classics that you would expect. You've got two large pool bars, and they'll provide service all the way around the pool deck. You're also gonna have the Salty Dog Grill down there and the pizzeria. So if you want a slice of pizza, some Mexican food, they have some really good street tacos, hot dogs, hamburgers, all your favorites, you can take advantage of it. Now, this is a medallion class ship, and what's unique about this ship is it was built with the medallion in mind. So some of their older ships, they have converted and they've done a phenomenal job with it, but nothing's gonna be quite as good as building something from scratch and getting that concept perfect. So from your chair up here, you can log in on your app, you can order a drink, you can order food, they'll bring it right to you, or you can even order it, head on down to your room, and they'll bring it there as well. So wherever your perfect location on the ship is, you can have what you want and where you want. Now, as we head over here, you can see a little bit of a different angle of the pool deck. So once again, I mentioned that this is an evolution in design. Something that's a little bit new here is you've got these two really nice seating areas in the middle and the hot tub right in the middle there. You're gonna have showers on both sides. And as I mentioned, you've got a really nice large bar. So the bar is the biggest that they've put on a Royal class ship. Continuing along this space, you're gonna have loungers that head all the way back. You have extra hot tubs. Once again, that's a brand new concept here, but you have a ton of sun deck space. That's something that I really like that they've done. They've also enclosed some of the spaces that were open before so that there's more space here on board. Now, as we head forward on deck 17, you'll find the retreat pool and bar. Now, Princess is a family-friendly cruise line, and I was lucky enough to start cruising on Princess with my parents and grandparents at a very young age. In fact, to me, the greatest gift that you can give your children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews is to share the world with them. I remember the first time I went to Europe with my grandparents on the original Royal Princess. It opened up my mind, it opened up my heart to so many different things, and it's really the reason why I became a teacher and now why I do what I do. I love to share the world with other people. And if you're gonna have families here on board, as they do, and have so many family-friendly experiences, I love that they have a phenomenal adults-only space as well. So the retreat is an adults-only pool and bar area. It's 2 levels here. So right in the middle, you'll find the nice large pool. It's big enough for a lap pool, so if you wanna come earlier in the morning or later in the evening, you can swim laps in here. And then throughout the day, of course, there'll be more people that come through. Now they've got bench seating wrapped all the way around, so you can sit here. You've got a little bit of a shallow entrance right there. You can put your feet in the water and cool off and enjoy your time, whether you're in Europe or the Caribbean or anywhere in the world. Now, a great adults only space needs a phenomenal bar, and the retreat bar is exactly that. So you're gonna have lounge seating here out in the front. You've got bar seating back further, but to me, what makes a cruise ship is the crew. Now this is a beautiful piece of hardware, but without the incredible crew, that's all that it is. The bartenders here are phenomenal. They love what they do. They love sharing what they do with you. They're gonna mix some of the best drinks at sea. They're gonna keep it lively, keep you smiling and laughing and having a phenomenal time here on board. The crew has been incredible, and I'm so grateful that we're all back out at sea. Now we're gonna head up to the next level and I'll show you the rest of the retreat space. So now we're on the upper level of the retreat. Once again, this is an adults only space. You're gonna have loungers that look down on the pool deck below, and then you also have the loungers wrapped all the way around, looking out at the beautiful ocean views. You're gonna have towels up here that you can grab as you'd like, and then they also have these cabanas with a trellis top. Now these are complimentary, they're first come, first serve. You're also gonna have 2 hot tubs up here. So there's quite a bit of space dedicated as an adults only space. And once again, for a phenomenal family friendly cruise line, I love that they have something for everyone. Now on the very top of the ship, all the way forward, you'll find the sanctuary. This is a concept that Princess has had for a while, and with each and every ship, they take it to another level. Now this is an adults only space. It is an upgrade, so it comes at an additional cost. Let me take you inside and show you what it's all about. Now inside the sanctuary, you're gonna have 2 options to choose from. You can get a pass for the sanctuary, or you can get a cabana. Now, if you get a pass, you can take advantage of all these loungers looking out the front of the ship. They also have these really nice lounge spaces as well. Now, if you're cruising in one of the scenic parts of the world, maybe it's in Northern Europe going through those incredible fjords, or Alaska going through the beautiful glaciers, this is actually a phenomenal spot for viewing. So you may want to consider that when you're making your plans. You're actually looking directly out the front of the ship at the highest point. Now, all along there, you're gonna find the cabanas. So they're really nice and comfortable, so that's the other option. You can purchase the cabana, and you can do it daily. You can also purchase it for the whole week. There's not a special package for that, but if it's something you're interested in, maybe you're in one of the top suites, that's something that I would highly consider, because this is a really serene, supposed to be spa-like space here on board, and it is adults only, as I mentioned. You can see what the cabanas look like here. You're gonna have your own private television. These curtains will pull shut. You also have a fan up above, and you're gonna have your own speakers inside here. You've got your extra comfy robes and towels. It's gonna come with a mini bar service set up. And because this is a spa environment, you're gonna be able to order from a special menu. They'll deliver the food directly to you. So once again, as we continue along, you're gonna have loungers all around the front. Anybody can take advantage of those. And if you have one of the cabanas, you can utilize that and the loungers. There's a nice jacuzzi hot tub right in the middle looking out the front. You're also gonna have a shower up there as well, so you can shower before you get in and before you head out. Now, one thing that's really unique up here is you can get a spa treatment right here. Now, this is something a little bit separate from the sanctuary. When you're arranging your spa treatment, you just let them know that that's something that you're interested in. Now, the space itself has 2 different spaces. So you're gonna have a waiting area that is your own cabana for that time period. It's got the same setup as all the other cabanas. And then you're also going to have the massage area. Let's head on in. Now, there's several treatment options that you can choose from. You can see right here, it's set up for a couples massage, a really wonderful way to spend a romantic day here on the Love Boat. I love a hot stone massage. That's my personal favorite. You get a bamboo massage or one of those deep tissue massages. The Lotus Spa is a full service spa. We'll get to it a little bit later as it's down lower in the ship. But if you're choosing this option, make sure you do it right away when you get on board, and you let them know that you want the treatment here in the sanctuary. Now, on the forward part of Deck 18, you're gonna find the upper deck of the retreat and the sanctuary, and on the aft of Deck 18, you're gonna find the sports and fitness area. So all along here is the jogging track. It's 7 times around to make a mile. So I love coming up here sometimes after dinner or in the morning to have a walk or jog. Now, you're gonna have artwork all the way around, and then as we continue along to the aft, you're gonna find the sports court. Let's head on in. So now we're inside center court. You can see it's set up for a full-size basketball court experience. They'll do free throw contests. You can have games as well, or you can just come up and practice your shot. Growing up, my dad was a basketball coach for over 40 years. My brother and I both played with him. So every single time we went on a cruise, we had to come up and practice our free throws. And we had so much fun with that extra level of competition as well. Now, they can set this up for pickleball, they can do dodgeball, they can do all kinds of different sporting events. If it can be done on a sport court, you can do it right here. Let's see if I still got it. Let's see if the bank's open. Yep. Oh yeah, it was all the wind, all the wind. Now, if you're a golfer or just looking for a fun activity on board, at the very aft of the ship on the top, you're gonna find the putting green. Let's see what I got. Looks like I got some wind. Now, deck 17, all the way in the aft, you're gonna have another set of sun loungers. So you're facing out the back of the ship, which is always my favorite place to be. You're gonna have sun loungers all along here, wrapped all the way around to the other side as well. This is also where you're gonna find one of the smoking areas here on board. They have a few that are designated for that. It's tucked away just under the awning, so you're out of the weather. You can also head down one flight of stairs, and just aft of the wake view bar, you're gonna have the infinity edge pool. Now, this is an evolution of design. It's absolutely beautiful, and to me, it's the perfect place to be. If you have one of the suites in the back or one of the rooms, you have those incredible views. And from right here, you can sit in the pool, look out, and watch the world go by. So now we're headed into the World Fresh Marketplace. This is the casual dining buffet style option here. And what I've loved is they've added in a lot of these grab and go bites. So of course you're gonna have all of your favorites, and it's a massive space here on board. A lot of people really love that casual option for breakfast and lunch, but of course you can have it for dinner as well. So as soon as we enter here, you've got a salad station. You've got some of those grab and goes that I was talking about. But what I love is they'll customize it to your preferences as well. So over here, you've got a Caesar salad station, so they'll make that for you. And this is just one of 4 separate areas here where you can get food. So you've got fresh fruit here. You've got a few more examples of that there. They've got the cut fresh fruit. And then now we're gonna head into lunch service. So this is just starting. They're just setting it up here. In fact, it's not quite all set up. But you see you've got some croque monsieur and shrimp and pork fried rice, chili glazed pork roast right there. Lots of different options. So whatever it is that you're looking for, you're sure to be able to find it here. Now, I mentioned that this is open for breakfast and lunch as well as dinner. Of course, it's gonna mix and match. So for breakfast, you're gonna have egg stations. You're gonna have areas where they can make those customized to your preferences. Or through lunch, once again, you see all these grab and go bites, but I do love the cheese station almost as much as the desserts. So I'm just gonna wrap around here so you can see it's identical on both sides of this space. So you've got more antipasto items over here, salads made to order, and what you're gonna find is a lot of redundancies. They've really stepped up their game with this class of ship. You got the rotisseries back there as well, and then we're gonna head right around the corner to Taylor's favorite spot. Now, the pastry shop has 2 of my favorite things in the whole wide world. You've got all the different desserts. Of course, they have desserts for different dietary needs as well. Lots of grab and go options. And as we continue through, this is another coffee shop option. So in fact, our coffees are almost ready here. They're just making them right now. They knew we were coming. Must have been the medallion alerted them that we were on our way. Absolutely. So we'll be right back to grab those. And as you continue through the space, you can see that you have more dessert stations all the way around. So at breakfast, you're gonna have some phenomenal pastries. In the evening, they'll have a combination of desserts and pastries as well. But if you have a sweet tooth, you're definitely gonna wanna stop by here. Now, throughout, you're gonna find the complimentary beverage stations. This is a great example of that here. You've got a coffee maker. You can grab a mug and make a cup of coffee there. You've got teas and hot chocolate, hot water as well over here. And then you're gonna have water and ice along with juices. So they're gonna mix those out. You're gonna have some juices at breakfast, and once again, they might mix them up, maybe iced tea and lemonade in the evening. Now, as we continue through this space, we're actually heading aft, and I wanted to point out that there's a transition point. So the first half is really a lot of those light bites, those grab and go options, and then as we continue through the Horizon Bistro area, this is where you're gonna find the main courses. So as you head towards the aft, you're gonna find 2 of these identical lines. So right now it's set up for lunch. This is where you're gonna have the eggs made to order for breakfast. And then once again, this is the entree section. So all along here, you've got some awesome options. You'll see you've got some burritos and wraps, different meats. They've got a full carvery concept here. Hello, sir. And then as we finish off, you're gonna see that you're gonna have quite a few different options, and on either side, they overlap. So the idea is to give you lots and lots of different ways to go. Now, in the middle of the 2 large buffet lines, you're gonna find this concept here. And what I really like, in the morning, you're gonna have like muesli. They can make parfaits for you to order. You can have all of your favorites. And then for lunch, you're gonna have different themed stations. So you've got a Mexican station here where you've got nachos and things along those lines. You've got an Asian station, once again, with some grab and go items. And then as we head in the middle here, this is your customizable option. So right now it's set up for salads. Once again, for breakfast in the morning, they're gonna have different things made a la carte. Now you're gonna have a huge wraparound area. I really love the open space that they have here. Of course, there's a ton of seating on either side, but as I continue all the way through to the back side, You can see you've got some grab-and-go sandwiches. And then on this side, it's essentially the same as what we just saw on the other side. So my tip is always go to the very back. You can work your way back forward, but most people when they walk in, they're gonna stop at the first food. I don't blame them, I totally understand that. But I always head all the way to the back, find the incredible chefs and servers back here, and you can see as I wrap further around, you're gonna have a large variety of food options. So over here, you've got the pasta station. I love that. They can even make some pastas to go. And then wrapping completely around, you're gonna have all the different soup options. Now on both sides, you're gonna have an enormous amount of seating. I love that there's a ton of options along the windows. So you can have tables for 2, 4, you got the round tops and the squares. So whatever size party, you're sure to have a seating option here. Also in between meals, I love to come up here because it's a really nice place. You got a lot of light, you can play games and have some fun. But my favorite place to sit is actually outside. Let me take you out there now. So as you head further aft, there's more seating outside here. So if you want that open air style seating, you can have that. And there's also a really nice lounge wrapped around the corner. Now there's a bar here. This is gonna have all the bar service that you could want. So once again, you can utilize this for dining, or you can come up here to just have a relaxing time. Now as we head all the way to the aft, I wanted to point out you have another drink station out here. So if you wanna grab a cup of coffee, you can. Of course, this ship visits all sorts of places around the world. And this is a phenomenal viewing spot as well. Now, those of you who know me know that my favorite view on any ship is the wake view. I love to be in the aft all the time. There's something soothing and calming to me. And so my favorite bar is the wake view bar. Of course, you have incredible bartenders that are gonna keep you smiling, laughing, having a great time, and keeping the drinks flowing. But from here, you get those incredible views out the aft of the ship. You're gonna have bar-style seating along the bar itself. You have more wraparound bar-style seating on either side. And then you actually have some lounge chairs looking out at the back. And then the incredible infinity pool looking out that incredible view. You're probably gonna find me in there a few dozen times. Now, you know we wouldn't have forgotten about soft serve ice cream. That's my all-time happy place. Swirls is the place for me. So she knew I was coming. I love it, that's amazing. Now, some of you guys do those old school traditional swirls. I like to make my own. Now I'll also stop by here from time to time. This is where you can get popcorn when they do movies under the stars. You also have nice cookies and milk as well. But I'm gonna dig into this for just a bit. See you later. Now the gym here on board is state of the art, and it's incredibly comprehensive, especially for a cruise ship. You're gonna have all kinds of different equipment, classes, aerobics, cycling, whatever it is that you're looking for, you're sure to find it here. Now over here, you're gonna have an air bike. I love those. And they also have a hand cycle. So what you're gonna see is they have unique equipment that they don't have on every single cruise ship. Now, all along the window, you're gonna find your aerobics. So you've got treadmills. You also have these bikes. Now, I love the fact that they have the large screens built in so that you can basically cycle anywhere in the world. I actually think it's quite fun to cycle around the places that you're visiting. So you can see as we continue along, you've got the high top bikes there. You're also gonna have the seated bikes as well. As we continue through the gym space, you're gonna find more of the aerobic equipment. So you've got more treadmills all along the wall there. You're also gonna have some ellipticals. You can see they've got several different types right here. And then as we head further into the gym, you're gonna find the free weights and the different circuit machines. So over here, you have a huge variety of dumbbells. You're gonna have the adjustable seats. You can do all kinds of different activities. And then as we head on further, you're gonna find all the circuit machines. So you've got one tucked over in the corner there. You can work on your lats and, well, using the pre-core equipment. There's lots of different ways to mix and match. And as we head around, I like the idea that you can just go all the way around in a circle, work every part of your body with the circuit. Now, as we continue along, they actually have a total gym over there. I think Chuck Norris is on board? I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. But you also have the Smith machine with the adjustable bench there. You're going to have the pull-ups, and, well, I like assisted pull-ups here and there, so you could do that right here. I did too many of those in boot camp, but we'll see what I could do on this one, Taylor. Now, as we head back, I wanted to point out that they're also going to have a nice, large aerobic fitness studio. So if you're interested in taking one of the classes, they're going to have yoga classes. They're also going to have spin classes, and they're going to mix and match throughout your time on board. Now, what I really like is if you're dedicated to fitness at home, you're gonna find everything you need here, or if you just aspire to be, you're gonna find that as well. Let's head into the aerobic studio. Now, inside the aerobic studio, you can see it's a really nice, beautiful space. They'll set up all the spin bikes, and it's high tech just like the rest of the ship. You've got the large screen TV and all of the speakers. I love the idea of having a little bit of competition, also a bit of interaction as well. You can see up here all around, it's also set up for TRX activities, and, well, Once again, if you are looking for an aerobic exercise experience or a nice calming yoga or stretching one, they're gonna have that right in this space. Now, as we head towards the aft, I just wanna point out you got the gents and ladies changing rooms here. It is accessible, so this gym is for everyone. Now, I wanted to head a little bit further back, and you're gonna find even more equipment. Now, they have a couple different partnerships that you'll see here. You're gonna have that partnership with Octagon, so they've got all the kettlebells. They're gonna have the different weights and the bag weights as well. You've got full-size rowing machines, which is not something you're gonna find on every ship. And then over here, they have another studio dedicated to the free weight. So you've got the dumbbells up against the window there. You can sit here, exercise, and take in the incredible views. You got one more of the machines here, and then I just wanted to point out in the corner, you've got that Octagon experience, so you can kind of mix and match. Maybe you do CrossFit at home, maybe you do TRX. You're gonna be able to replicate your workout here on board. Tucked in the aft corner of deck 17, you'll find the Platinum Studio. Now what this is it's a photo studio, so if you want to set up a time where you can come and do more formal portraits, maybe you're having a 50th wedding anniversary on board or you're having a family celebration, you can commemorate that and store the memories for a lifetime. So now we're getting ready to head in and check out all of the spaces dedicated to the kiddos here on board. Now, as an educator myself and a parent, I know very well that if every single member of the family is engaged, having a great time, and really enjoying themselves, it's gonna be a perfect cruise for everyone. Now, they have the kids club segmented. You've got the 3 to 7-year-olds, the 8 to 11-year-olds, and then the 12 to 17-year-olds. So we're gonna check out those 3 spaces that are specifically for them. But something that I love that Princess has done is they also have what they call the 18-20 program. So this is gonna cover the 18 to 20-year-olds. Now, they don't have a dedicated kids club space like you're gonna find behind me, but what they do is they'll meet up in different lounges, different times. Because something I get from our customers all the time saying, hey, my kids love the kids club. They just turned 18. They're not gonna be able to utilize that space anymore. But that way you can socialize, get together, because there are several spaces here on board that are really for 21 and up. So from every single age group, Princess is gonna cater to them. They're gonna have special activities and really try to go out of their way to make it a unique and special experience. Now, the first part of Camp Discovery that we're gonna check out is the Treehouse. Now, Princess has an amazing relationship with the Discovery Channel and Animal Planet, and you're gonna find all of that integrated with the kids program. So this is for the 3 to 7-year-olds. It's the Treehouse. It's where my daughter would actually be right now. They've got the small chairs for the kiddos there, lots of different fun and games, but really they're gonna keep them engaged throughout the entire cruise. You've got some video game experiences over here, and whether your kid is right brain or left brain or a perfect combination of the both, there's something that for everyone here. You've got the air hockey table. I think might be a little bit too small for me, but looks like a lot of fun. And then you've got all these little tables over here. So they're gonna do arts and crafts. In fact, in all of those cubbies, they're gonna have games, all kinds of different art supplies. Your kids are gonna love their time here. They also are gonna have some outdoor space. I'll take you out there in just a second, but I wanted to point out over in the corner here, you're gonna have all the tricycles and the little bikes that they can ride. Now, I said that this was the Treehouse. They have their own jungle gym experience over here. There's a slide that goes down. They can climb up and down. And of course, the little kiddos love to be engaged in that manner. You got the little house right here. I like that. And then the Little Tykes basketball. My daughter absolutely loves that. And I've spent a lot of time playing basketball with her and playing basketball myself. Now, tucked over in the corner, you have another small slide. They're going to divide and segment this up for the different age groups, even within this age experience. So once again, something for everyone. Now, there's a great little outdoor space here. They've got a riding track so they can take advantage of those little tricycles and bikes. Over here, you've got a couple different games, and then they've got another jungle gym outside as well. So you can have indoor, outdoor, kids can get their energy out, and they're going to have a blast. Next up is the Lodge. This is dedicated to the 8 to 12-year-olds. They've got a lot of fun games in here. You can see they have complimentary skee ball. I know I would have spent a ton of time here myself if I was on board as a kiddo. And then right here, you're gonna have air hockey and foosball. In fact, this is more our size. Should we stop and play a little bit, Taylor? Maybe. Over in the corner, you're gonna have different reading options. So once again, the idea is that you're gonna have something for everyone. I see some Harry Potter fun up there. You've got all kinds of different books. If the kiddos want to curl up and find a place to read, they can do that. You're going to have video game experiences on either side. Now, this is an inaugural cruise, so you're using this space for different things. Right now, it's set up for a meeting in just a bit, but what you'll see is it's a nice, huge, wide open space. You've got a TV right in the middle where they'll do movie time. They'll put the bean bags out here. It also can turn into a dance floor.
Now I wanted to point this out. They have their own crowd DJ system, so the kiddos can pick out their favorite songs and they can play them in here. In fact, they've got the DJ booth just behind as well. So you can see an extension of that over here. And then as we continue through the space, you've got some lounge space over on this side. You've got couches and chairs where they can sit. And then once again, they're gonna have arts, they're gonna have crafts. They're really gonna focus on science and technology as well. So once again, if your kiddo's right brain, left brain, whatever it is that they like, they're gonna have activities throughout the cruise specifically for them, or they can find a nice quiet space to read, relax, or play some video games. Now I wanted to point out throughout the entire Kids Club program and also the programming throughout the ship, you're gonna have more of that Discovery Channel and Animal Planet integration. For example, when we were up in Alaska, they had a bunch of things that were dedicated to the national parks, to the animals, to the wildlife. So wherever it is that you're sailing in the world, they're gonna bring that here on board into the Kids Club program in the same way that they're gonna bring the lectures and experiences for the adults. Now for the 13 to 17-year-olds, you're gonna find the beach house. Now I was a middle school teacher for a decade. I also taught high school as well. And this is the hardest group to please. Now I love the setup that they've done in here. We just walked past the DJ booth. They also have their own ability to pick their songs. So of course, if they can engage and they can have ownership, it's gonna be that much better experience. So it really is set up as a lounge. You've got all the lounge style seating around here in the middle and then wrapped all the way around as well. They're gonna have games that they can play. They'll do different things like a disco night. In fact, you can see the lights up right now. All along the windows, you're gonna have these Nook style seating. And then as we continue along to the other side, you're gonna find more of the games. You've got the TV in the middle that also has some video game experiences. And then over here, you're gonna find foosball and air hockey, two of the team's all-time favorite activities. But I do like that they have different seating areas. So you can kind of sneak away and sit in the corner, or you can meet friends and sit in a group. Now around the corner here, you're gonna have a couple skee ball machines. I really, really like that. They're complimentary. They're a lot of fun. Once again, more seating here. And then tucked in the corner is, well, it's probably gonna be their favorite space for most of them. You got a really nice, large video game center. So all along the wall here, these are all different video game consoles. You've got the consoles underneath here. You're gonna have the TVs and the sound bars that are integrated. You've got a couple more on this side as well. Now I mentioned this at the very beginning, but one of the things that I love about Princess being a family-friendly experience is that they really do cater to each and every age group, each and every type of interest, so that there's something for everyone. On deck 14 towards the aft, you're gonna find the Concierge Lounge. Now this ship has the most beautiful suites that have ever been put on a Princess ship, and they have quite a few different options for you to choose from. But one of the best perks about getting a suite, in addition to the extra space and the beautiful design, is the concierge. So Igor here is the concierge here on board the Enchanted Princess, and he's gonna take care of all of your needs. Maybe you want a private excursion with a limo ride or a helicopter when you're traveling in Europe, or maybe you just want to arrange something special in your suite here on board. Of course, he can take care of all of those details for you. Now, something that I find really exceptional about this specific space is during happy hour, so 5 to 7 each and every evening, they're going to have complimentary spirits in here. It is top shelf, and they're also going to bring entertainment to you. They might have a stand-up comedian, they might have a musician. The real idea behind it is to surprise and delight. Now, this is also a space when you have VIPs or celebrities on board, so there's lots of different ways to utilize this space. Now, tucked just behind, you're going to find a 24-hour complimentary espresso maker. So if you want a cappuccino or a latte, you can come in for self-service, or throughout the day, they'll provide the service for you. You're also going to have delicious light bites. So they're going to have some elevated cuisine in here, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can come grab a quick snack, maybe a continental breakfast before you head out to explore the world. Whatever it is that you'd like, if you are in a suite here on board, you're going to feel the exceptional service, and you're really going to be spoiled. Set just across from the Concierge Lounge, you're also going to find the Wedding Chapel. Now, it's a multiple use space. They'll utilize it for meetings, or if you want to tie the knot here on board, they have all kinds of different packages and options to choose from. Now, one really great feature for both spaces is you've got your restrooms just outside. So if you're up here for cocktail hour, sitting back and relaxing, you can utilize that space as well. Now, one thing that Princess has on board that so many other cruise lines do not is a laundromat. Now, Princess does some phenomenal longer cruises, and you can also piece multiple cruises together. You can send your laundry out for a cost if you'd like, or you can come in here and do it yourself. Now, over here, you're gonna have soap dispensers. Honestly, sometimes I'll bring the little pods myself. And then over here, you're gonna find the token. So it is an additional cost, but you can utilize these. Or if you just wanna come in and maybe you wanna press your clothes before you head out for the evening, they're also gonna have an iron and ironing board over here in the corner. They're spread out throughout most of the passenger decks. It's a really phenomenal feature that Princess added on board. Now this beautiful high-tech space is the Princess Theater. It's going to be used for all kinds of things while you're here on board. Of course, they're known for their Broadway-style shows. On here, you're going to have Five Skies. It's a really, really high-tech show. It only exists on board the Enchanted and the Sky Princess. You're also going to have Rock Opera, which is a unique show where they actually bring on guest entertainers to interact and be part of it as well. Now, what I like about this particular space, like I said, it's very, very high tech. So they're going to bring on specialty acts. Maybe you're going to have a comedian. You might have different types of, jugglers or ventriloquists. I mean, they'll mix and match throughout the stay, especially on the longer cruises. But they also use this as a lecture and educational space. So if you're visiting Europe, you're going to have some very in-depth lectures talking about the different places that you're going to visit. And then they also bring on really unique personalities that can add to that entire educational concept that Princess does so well at. So the theater itself is stadium style. So you can see down here on the bottom floor, it just angles slightly up, and then you're going to have the stairs moving up as you go. Now up behind me is the sound booth. All the technology that they're going to have here on board is going to be controlled from there. It's a really nice large space, and once again, Princess has been known for their entertainment for quite some time, and the Enchanted Princess won't disappoint. Now, something relatively new to Princess is the Voice at Sea. So if you love karaoke, you love the show The Voice that's on NBC, you're going to have that full experience here on board. They'll have the chairs up there where they can't see who's singing, and then of course they can turn around when they decide that that's the perfect one for them. So it's a little bit of competition, a little bit of entertainment put together. Who doesn't love karaoke on board a cruise ship? And this takes it to another level. Now, if you're looking for a little bit of retail therapy here on board, you can take advantage of the duty-free prices at all of these shops. So over here to my right, you're going to see they have quite a few different clothing items. You also have some jewelry. And then continuing along to the other side, you've got that famous Princess logo wear. So you can rock all the different options that you have from the Enchanted Princess. Love this inaugural season jacket they have here. But all your favorite Princess logo wear can be found in here. Now, as we continue along in the middle, this is an area where they're going to do pop-up shops. So maybe it's an inch of gold, or they're going to have special promotions. You can come by and check that out. You can see a few more offerings of the different jewelry that they have. They've got bags over there on the far side. And then you're also going to have a wide variety of cosmetics and beauty items. Now, once again, one of the reasons people take advantage of this here on board is because of the duty-free pricing. Maybe you want to stock up on one of your favorites, or you want to try something new. Now, I wanted to take you right over here to the other side because, well, this is one of my favorite shops, as you can grab everybody's favorite teddy bear there. More of that fabulous Princess logo wear, so you can rock the Sea Witch wherever you go. So now we're down in the Piazza. This is one of those signature spaces from Princess Cruises, and with each and every ship, they've taken it to another level. You can see it is absolutely beautiful. I'm standing right here in the middle. This actually converts into the dance floor. You've got a bandstand over to the side. But what this is the central hub of living, just like a piazza is in an Italian town or village. So you've got multiple stories here, 5, 6, and 7. You're going to be flanked by retail opportunities, tons of different kinds of food. You've got the International Cafe, sushi just up above me, and the Salty Dog Gastro Pub. Though my special place is going to be the gelato stand just over to the side there. But realistically, what this is a place where you can sit and relax. You can listen to phenomenal music like we're doing right now. You can also come down here for all kinds of different experiences. So wherever this incredible ship is sailing, Princess is going to bring that on board here. So you have special cultural events. For example, like in Alaska, they'll bring the puppies on board from the sled dogs, the puppies in the Piazza. It's one of my all-time favorites. But they might bring dancers, they might bring singers. You might even have a hands-on experience right here. They'll do cooking demonstrations as well. But the whole idea is it's a nice, warm place where you can gather together with friends, make new friends, have a nice cup of coffee, a snack, a drink, whether it's before dinner, after dinner, or early in the morning. This is that central gathering space, as I mentioned, like an Italian town or village. If you want a coffee, a bite to eat, a drink, or just a wonderful experience relaxing and people watching, this is that space. Now we're going to tour all the spaces in the Piazza on the different floors. We'll take you there in just a second. Now we're getting ready to head out in the Caribbean right now, and for me, the moment I get on board and I hear those steel drums, especially when they're played amazingly well like we just got to hear, my smile goes up, my blood pressure goes down, and I know I'm in my home away from home. I love the Caribbean, I love the music, but for me, it's all about tying it together with that incredible cruise experience, getting to meet different cultures, new and amazing people, and the incredible entertainers here on board. Now, another delicious option here on board is Bistro sur la Mer by Chef Emmanuel Renat. Now, what I love about this specific restaurant is it's incredibly innovative for a cruise ship specialty. It does come at an additional cost, but you absolutely will not regret it. Now, it's got some traditional options, but it's really kind of a French Mediterranean mix. Now, you're gonna find my favorite dish here is the incredible ahi tuna, the avocado. It's absolutely delicious. You also are gonna have some amazing beef dishes, duck breast. But if you wanna have a French experience that's a little bit different than you've had elsewhere, I highly recommend that you check it out. Now, if you want to see me eat just about every single dish here on board, we're going to have a Danny Dines episode where you can go through the entire menu and check it out for yourself. Now, from a decor standpoint, it's a really beautiful setting. You're set right over the Piazza, so the Piazza is just down below. You're going to get that music spilling out over here. You've got tables for 8 like you've got here, booth seating for 2, 4, 6, and 8. And then right in the middle is the open kitchen restaurant bar area. So they're going to use this also throughout the day. You might have some other options in here, but right here in the middle is one of the prep stations. Once again, absolutely beautiful decor. And there's also some options outside as well. But if you're looking for a French specialty restaurant that's absolutely delicious and really different than just about anything I've seen on a cruise ship before, I highly recommend you check it out. Now, continuing along with the Italian theme, you have Bellini's Bar just behind me. It's set up here on deck 7 looking down on the Piazza. You can have some amazing people watching, delicious drinks, and it's also the bar that's going to serve for the Bistro sur la Mer restaurant. Now, it's a great social gathering place before or after dinner, or if you just want to sit back and relax. Once again, you can try a Bellini or have any of your favorite cocktails. Next up is Gigi's Pizzeria. This is a classic pizzeria, and those of you who are Princess fans knows that Princess always delivers with the pizza. So you're going to have an option of antipastos, soups, salads, also some phenomenal pizzas and calzones. They also have some pasta dishes here, which is a little bit different than they've had on other ships. So back in the side there, you're gonna find the pizza ovens. They're all hand-tossed pizza, freshly made crust. It really, truly is some of the best pizza at sea, and they've been rewarded for that and won awards over the last several years. Now, just outside of Princess Live, you're gonna find the Princess Live Cafe. What I really like about this is it's a combination of a coffee shop and of a bar. So they're gonna provide bar service for the Princess Live experience there. But if you wanna grab a coffee, you can sneak by here any single time. And then depending on the time of day when they're doing presentations in Princess Live or the game shows, the trivias, maybe you want a coffee, maybe you wanna put a little Kahlua in it, or maybe later in the day, you're gonna have a cocktail. Now, right here is the ocean front. Now, the ocean medallion experience has been truly integrated with this ship. This ship was built with that in mind, and this is the spot where you're gonna head on if you have any questions about the medallion. You can also take advantage of some of the retail options here. You could get a little clip, a necklace, a bracelet, whatever it is that you'd like to maybe add to your wardrobe and have the medallion with you. Now, you're gonna have all the big screens here, but really this space is if you need a little bit of assistance, they can guide you through it. It's boarding day right now, so there's generally gonna be a few people here learning about the experience. Sure. Sing-along trivia. I'm in. Now, the next entertainment venue that we're gonna check out is Princess Live. This is an incredibly high-tech and dynamic entertainment zone. So what you have behind the curtains there is actually a full wall of LED. You've got the stage up here. You also have the lectern right there. And if you look up, you're gonna have all the different lights and technology. Now, the seating in here is tiered, so it kind of steps up as you go. And for point of reference, we're just outside the Ocean Medallion Center. That's why you're gonna get this beautiful blue continuation of the decor. Now, what this is used for is all kinds of different game shows, trivias, lectures. They're also gonna have live entertainment like musicians as well. So they've got several different zones here, as you can see on deck 7. So whatever style of entertainment you're looking for, you're sure to find it here on board. Now, there's quite a few ways that you can upgrade your dining experience here on board, and one of them is the specialty restaurant, the Crown Grill. This is the Steakhouse, and just outside, you're gonna find the Crown Grill bar and lounge. We're in the lounge space here. Of course, whether you're dining at Crown Grill or you're maybe just stopping by for a drink to meet friends, this is a really phenomenal space because you're gonna have live music here and really comfy seating areas. So you can see they have the couches and chairs. They've got larger spaces for parties of 8 or 10, or you can just sit here, grab a drink, belly up to the beautiful Crown Bar, and really enjoy your time. Now we're gonna head into the steakhouse, and that's exactly what it is. It's really, truly an unapologetic steakhouse. It's been a classic on Princess for a long time, and when you get something that right, why change it? I have had so many delicious steaks, lobsters here on board, all the different Princess ships, and to me, this is the most beautiful one yet. Now you're gonna have all your favorite steakhouse appetizers, those jumbo shrimp or the crab cakes, even tuna tartare. They have their classic French onion soup or lobster bisque, but for me, it's all about the main courses. I'm a ribeye guy myself. If you love a ribeye, it's absolutely delicious. They've got the strip loin steaks as well. Basically any cut, filet mignon, you're gonna find it here. I also love the idea that they're gonna have lobster because for me, I can have lobster every single day. Now you can see how the seating is set up. They have different bench booth style seating. They're also gonna have tables for 2, 4, or even larger parties as well. Now just behind me is the open kitchen. As soon as you walk in the restaurant, you're gonna get that intoxicating smell of the steaks grilling out there. And I love that it's kind of an interactive experience. You can see what's happening behind there while you dine and enjoy your meal. Now, depending on where you're sailing in the world, they're gonna actually add to the menu. So if they can get some fresh options, maybe you're up in Alaska or in Europe, they're gonna add to that menu so that they can really localize the experience. Now, if you're traveling with a little bit of a larger party, celebrating a special occasion, you can also dine in the wine room. It's part of the Crown Grill, but that's something you wanna ask about the first day that you arrive here on board so that they can reserve that space for you. Now, the entirety of Deck 7 is dedicated to phenomenal entertainment zones and fine dining. Now we're inside the Vista Lounge. Now this is a multi-use space. You can see that it's tiered here, so it kind of steps up as you get further towards the front of the ship or the aft of the Vista Lounge itself. But right at the center is gonna be the show lounge, the stage there. So they'll have all kinds of different acts in here. You might have a specialty act, you might have a comedian. You also are gonna have some interactive games and things with the passengers and the crew here on board. So right down at the front is gonna be a nice large dance floor. They'll have live music in here so you can dance the night away either before dinner, after dinner, or you can come back later on for a party. Now there's quite a few different seating options in here. You're gonna see these booth style seatings. I love that they have nice intimate spaces for you to meet new friends or of course connect with friends at sea. And then along the stage here, you're gonna have tables and chairs. You've got booths all the way up and around. And as we continue on through the space, right at the middle part, you're gonna find the bar. So there's a nice large bar. They're gonna provide bar service for any event that you're gonna have in here, whether it's a past passenger meetup or it's one of those shows or game shows, you're gonna have a great time in the Vista Lounge. Set just after the Princess Theater is Churchill's Smoking Lounge. Now this is a mainstay for Princess, and if you love a cigar and a fine cognac, or maybe a whiskey, this is a perfect place for you. Now over here you'll see what the setup is. They've got TVs in here. They'll usually have a sporting event on. You've got a couch and chairs so you can sit. It's a social situation. Or of course, if you want to grab a seat by yourself, you can do that as well. Now they have a really nice large humidor. They're just setting it up. This is the very first cruise out. But if you want to grab a nice cigar, maybe a Cuban cigar or something along those lines, grab a nice whiskey, this is that perfect spot for you. So now we're here in the casino. They're gonna have all of your favorite games that you'll find in a Las Vegas style casino. You've got Texas Hold'em right here behind me, and then you're gonna find slot machines wrapped all the way around. They also have the multi-game machines as well, along with the brand new digital machines. So you're gonna have right down the middle all the table games. You've got a craps table, you got several different types of poker. You're gonna have blackjack, and then continuing along, you got more 3-card poker down here. Now at the very end, you've got a couple roulette tables, and then right here in the middle is the casino bar. Every casino needs a great bar, and this one definitely delivers. You've got a couple TVs here where you can watch sports games, and something new and innovative from Princess is that you actually can take advantage of online gaming for sporting events if that's something that you're interested in. Now keep in mind, always gamble responsibly, but if you're interested in gambling while you're here on board, you've got a ton of options. Now just aft of the theater, you're gonna find Take 5. So if you love jazz music, you are gonna absolutely love this venue. You got the beautiful bar here set just behind me, but what it's all about is the live band. So they are absolutely phenomenal. If you wanna come down before dinner or after dinner, if you just wanna come down and relax, this is a great spot. Now, of course, you've got the dance floor, you've got the jazz, but what I also like about this space is it's a phenomenal space during the day. My wife loves to sew. There's great light in here, and she'll come down here because it's a little less utilized during the daytime. So now behind me, you can see the piano, you can see the drum setup. You'll have the orchestra right here playing. You've got the dance floor as well. So you can dance the night away, sit back, relax. But if you love jazz music, get some Glenn Miller, some Miles Davis, all of your all-time favorites, you're gonna love Take 5. Now, my happy place on any cruise ship is gonna be the sushi restaurant, and right here in the middle of the ship, they have Ocean Terrace Seafood Bar. So you're gonna find your favorite starters. You'll also have some incredible rolls, sushi, and sashimi, and they even have a really unique collection of seared sushi as well. So what I like about it is you've got the bar right there in front of you. You're gonna watch them make these incredible creations. It's absolutely delicious, and it is at an extra cost, but if you love sushi as much as I do, you definitely wanna stop by and give it a try. Now, next up is a Princess classic, and that is Crooners. This is a lounge, but it's more than that, it's a piano lounge. So each and every single evening, you're gonna have a pianist who is going to be singing all of your favorites. You make special requests as well. But when I set foot in here, the memories come flooding back. I had so many incredible memories traveling with my grandparents. My grandpa always loved Crooners. In fact, Bob as well, my wife's stepfather, we spent a lot of time in Crooners, had a bit of whiskey, really enjoyed ourselves. Now they have a beautiful bar in here, and all the decor is really next level. You got really comfy seating, and there's several different nooks where you can kind of sneak away. It's perfect during the day or in the evening for that. You've got the large sofas, you've got the different styles of chairs, and you've got seating for 2, 4, or you can gather together as a larger group. Now the bar has an amazing whiskey collection. You definitely want to check that out. And if you love a little singing, relaxation, especially in the evening, you're going to check out Crooners and love it. Now, if you're looking for some high-end retail options, the Shops of Princess right here celebrate that. So once again, you can take advantage of the duty-free prices. They have their partnership with Effie, a wide variety of jewelry. They also have a phenomenal amount of watches and different things along those lines. So maybe you hit it big in the casino, or you just want to spoil your partner. Make sure you stop by and pick something up. Next up is the photo and video gallery. So you're going to have pictures taken throughout your time here on board if that's something you're interested in when you board and disembark, and maybe events around the ship. You can purchase all of those so you can take your memories home with you. So you can see the screens here. All you have to do is push your medallion up. It's going to go ahead and pull up all the photos that they've taken throughout your cruise. You can purchase one, you can get all of them with a package as well, either printed or digitally. Now in here as well, maybe you've forgotten something for your camera, you need an extra memory card, a battery, or a USB drive. They have those in here as well. And once again, you're gonna have some camera options to choose from. So you can see back here, you've got GoPros and different cameras, also binoculars. You may wanna utilize those depending on where you are in the world. And you're gonna take advantage of the duty-free prices. Next up is the Princess Fine Arts Gallery. So the thing that I really appreciate about this, of course, if you want to come on board and purchase art, that's something you can definitely do. You'll get the duty-free pricing and considerably lower prices than on land. I have a lot of customers that purchase art each and every time they're here on board. But it's also a great educational experience. You can learn about artists. They're going to do different auctions where they're going to be, like I said, very educational and kind of teach you what to look for. You're also going to find works from some of your favorite artists. You've got Thomas Kinkade, Brito, Peter Max over there. And then as I walk around, you've got a Godard right here, and then more sculptures and different types of mediums. So whatever it is that you love, this is put on by Park West Galleries. They're the largest operator, I think, in the world. I know they definitely are on board cruise ships. They have a huge collection to choose from, and you're sure to find something perfect for you if you want to purchase it or if you just want to learn. Now on the starboard side of the ship, just in front of the Capri dining room, you're going to find 2 very important spaces. The first is the Princess Cruises Captain's Circle Desk. So if you're a past passenger, this is the loyalty desk where they can answer all your questions about the different benefits. They can assist you as well. And then directly across, you're going to find the Future Cruise Center. The best place to book your next cruise is right here while you're on board. Of course, if we booked your cruise, they're going to send that right over to us. You can also let them know that you'd like to work with us, but you're going to get special benefits that you won't get anywhere else here on board. Now, these 2 spots together, they work together quite a bit. So if you need any questions about your past passenger status or you're ready to book, come on over and visit. Set just after the Piazza, you'll find the Capri restaurant. Now, Capri is one of my favorite places in the entire world, off the coast of Sorrento in Italy. It's absolutely stunning, and this restaurant delivers. So what you're gonna find in here is two different types of dining. So you've got the club class dining over to the side. You'll be able to recognize that by the club class napkins that they have, the different flowers, and also the gray decor. This is for all the guests that are staying in a club class mini suite or a full suite here on board. So it's gonna be a similar menu to the rest of this restaurant and the other main restaurants, but you're always gonna have a special signature dish each and every evening. And tonight, for example, is lobster thermidor. So they always take it to another level, but it's more than just the food. They also take it to another level with service. So you're gonna have expedited service here, and they're gonna actually keep it a little bit reserved just for those in club class. Now, throughout the rest of the dining room, you're gonna find all of your favorite Princess classics. Now, I've found so many different dishes here on board Princess that I didn't know I liked, and I may not have paid to try at home. And that's something that I absolutely love about cruising. You can try new and different things each and every time you sail. Now, on the menu, you're gonna find all the classics that you would expect. You can have steak, salmon, chicken, those types of things each and every night, and most importantly, the shrimp cocktail or two. But they're also gonna mix and match the dining each and every night as well, and they'll usually have a theme. Now, this is a great time to talk about how Princess has completely changed the dining experience here on board. It's now a concept called Dine My Way. So you're gonna be able to pick and choose exactly where you dine and how you dine and who you dine with, and you can do it right in the Ocean Medallion app. So it's a little bit different than the old school traditional style seating, but what I like about the luxury of being able to pick what you want, when you want, and where you want, so I like the idea that they've put that together. Now here you're gonna find all kinds of different seating styles. You've got the booth style seating, you've got tables for 2, 4, 6, all the way up to 10 or 12, depending on the group that you're with. Now in this particular restaurant, there's 3 main dining restaurants. I wanted to point that out. This is the only one with club class, but right here in the middle, you're gonna find the winemaker's table. So you've got the table right down the middle, and this is gonna be a very special wine paired meal. In fact, in a lot of ways, it's more about the wine itself, and then they complement the wine with food. Whereas with the chef's table Lumiere that we'll see in just a little bit, that's gonna be much more about the chef being really, truly innovative with all the food each and every single time. And of course, it's wine paired as well. But if you're a vinophile, you're gonna really enjoy your time here on Princess. You have a ton of options to choose from. So once again, behind me, you can see there's all kinds of different style seating. It's all gonna be open dining. You can schedule it right in your app and pick to dine with whom you want, when you want, and where you want. Down one deck from the Capri restaurant is Santorini restaurant. Once again, keeping the theme of the Mediterranean towns, you're gonna find the same exact footprint and essentially the exact same menu. The only real difference down here is that they don't have the club class dining. That's only one deck up. So you have a ton of choices from all of your favorite Princess classics, that rotational menu once again, and a beautiful wine room tucked in the back. Now our final space here on deck 6 in the very aft is the Amalfi dining room. So you can see the continuation of beautiful Mediterranean places. We love the Amalfi Coast, and the town of Amalfi is spectacular. And it's one of the places you can visit on this ship. Now right here in the middle is the chef's table Lumiere. Now this is a special, unique chef's table experience. You're gonna wanna book it right when you get on board. It's gonna be paired with wine, and the chef's gonna explain every single course. So it's set here in the dining room, but once again, it's a specialty experience. Now what you're gonna find here is more similar style seating. So you're gonna have booth style seating. You also have some seats in the very back that can look out the aft of the ship. You've got tables for 2, 4, 6, or 8, but this is where you're gonna take advantage of all those favorite Princess classics. And of course, you gotta end each and every meal with a Princess Love Boat dream. But once again, this is one of the 3 main dining rooms here on board. Now the Amalfi dining room is in the very aft. If you've cruised on a Princess ship before, it's gonna be very familiar to you, but it's important to note that you can only access this restaurant from the aft stairwell or the aft elevator bank. So you got the elevators right here and the stairs right around the corner. But between here and the Capri dining room is where the galley is. So if you're looking for the Amalfi dining room, it's always a bit of a quieter space. It's actually one of the less utilized of the dining rooms on board, but this is that unique thing that you need to know. You gotta go all the way back to the ship from 7 or above, and then you can head straight on down for dinner. Now, a central part to any Princess cruise is going to be the spa experience, and the Lotus Spa here on board is the most beautiful they've ever built. You're going to have all the different salon experiences, the spa experiences, Medi-Spa as well, or if you just want to come down and utilize the thermal suite to relax, they're going to have that as well. Let's check out the spa. So now we're headed into the salon. They have a partnership with Caristis from Paris. a wide variety of retail options if you want to take advantage of those duty-free, but you're going to find all of your favorite salon treatments here on board. You've got the manicure stations wrapped all the way around. They've got several salon chairs here. Got the hair washing stations. Now, if you want to do something revolutionary with your hair, or you just want to get done up to head out and have an incredible evening here on board, they're going to have that opportunity for you. Now, this is a combination of a Medi Spa as well. So you've got the Smile Spa right here. And in several of these areas, you can actually have an incredible view out to the ocean. Now, as we head around the corner, we're going to find the pedicure station. I love to get a pedicure when I'm on board. Got to take care of your feet. I learned that in the military. Now here you've got these nice big bowls, but what I really appreciate is the extra comfy massage chair. So you can sit back, relax, get a massage, get a pedicure, look out at the incredible ocean views, and they've put these shears up so you have a little bit more privacy as well. Now for the gents, they're going to have a separate spa and barber shop experience here. So you see the barber chairs right there. You can get a shave, you can get a haircut, a facial, and once again, there's a separate pedicure station over here as well. There's something for everyone here on board. Now we're headed further into the Lotus Spa. You're going to have all of your favorite spa treatments, and of course, they have all of the favorite spaces as well. So first up is going to be the gents and ladies changing rooms. The gents is over here to the side. In there, you're gonna find the showers, the lockers. I love that the lockers actually work with the medallion themselves. This is the area where you can go to get ready before you head out and really dig in to enjoy. Now on my left-hand side here is the relaxation room. This is where your spa experience is going to start. So in here, you've got some nice seating areas. There's several different areas and nooks. You're gonna have waters and infused drinks along with tea, but this is the area where you can come, sit back and relax and get ready to get the most out of your treatment. You want to get yourself in that Zen mindset. You've got these beautiful chaise loungers looking out at the ocean views, and then once again, a few more seating areas here. This is where you're going to start and finish your spa experience. Next up is the Enclave. Now this is the thermal suite. Princess has done thermal suites for a very long time, but once again, with each and every ship, they've taken it to another level, and this is absolutely beautiful. I love the hot stone loungers. You've got 4 down here on the bottom level, and then you're gonna have 4 up top as well. Just behind me is the hammam Turkish style steam bath. So if you want that nice steam experience, you can get that right in there. Now at the middle of the thermal suite, the heart and soul is gonna be the hydrotherapy pool. You can see on the far side, you've got those metal lounger areas where they're gonna have the bubbles coming up. You've got several different things in here as well, where they've got the bubbles. You can also take advantage of these bad boys. I've had a bad back for quite a while. I love getting underneath the waterfall experience, and it actually really works well with the knots. You've got several shower experiences here, so you can work your way through it. You've got the Siberian cold shower, the rain shower, cold mist, and then the tropical rain as well. So it's kind of a circuit that you can work your way through and then utilize the thermal suite in the middle. On the other side, you're gonna find 4 more hot stone loungers. Once again, these are heated. It's a great place to sit, relax after coming back from a shore excursion or a nice relaxing day at sea. Over here, you're gonna find the Calidarium. This is another warm, light steam chamber, if you will. Goes back to Roman times, that name. In fact, I've seen the Calidariums in Rome itself, and that's one of the places where this ship will visit. On the other side, you're gonna have the Laconium, another throwback to a Roman word. And well, this is just off the Italian Piazza, so it makes a lot of sense for me. So this is gonna be the dry chamber with the infused aromas. Now there's quite a few different treatment room options here that coincide with different treatments. So this is a couples area. This is actually the villa. It's the VIP room, so you can do some really cool experiences with your partner. So you've got a nice large soaking tub over to the side. You're gonna have the 2 tables here in the middle. You can get the same treatment, maybe a hot stone massage, a Swedish massage, or even a facial. You can mix and match as you'd like. Now my favorite, of course, is the hot stone. Now in the corner, you're gonna have a nice sofa, and then you have a bathroom and a really large shower. This whole idea is to really take romance to the next level, and of course, on the Love Boat, I wouldn't expect anything less. Now I did want to point out that this room is accessible. They've done a great job with accessibility throughout, so every single person can take advantage of this amazing experience. Now here's a couple more treatment options here. You've got this incredible water therapy experience. Large rainforest shower head just behind me. And then on the other side, you can see one of the wrap experience. So you can do a seaweed wrap, get that detoxification to combine with an incredible spa treatment. Now this is an example of one of the standard treatment rooms here. Once again, an absolutely beautiful space. You can get all of the different massage treatments and also take advantage of their partnership with Elemis. Tucked over in the corner, you see you have all the different makings for the facial. This is a high-tech Medi-Spa experience that you can have throughout the spa, or you can just sit back and have a nice deep tissue massage. Whatever it is that you'd like, it combines perfectly with a shore excursion. You come back on, you get some relaxation, head to dinner. It's one of my favorite combinations at sea. Next up is celebration. So this is one of the retail options here. You get different sundry items, maybe you left something at home, but primarily it's for alcohol and tobacco products. Now keep in mind with the alcohol, you're gonna pick them up at the end of the cruise, but so much of those products are the tax, so you can get that duty-free here on board. Now I'm going to continue along to the internet cafe. So of course, with the medallion net that they have here on board, some of the best internet ever at sea. And this is where you can have assistance with it, or if you want to come down and use the computers, you can do that right here as well. So if it's the first day, you're trying to figure out your internet, or maybe you need to add an account, they can take care of that for you. And you can see in the space itself, you're going to have computers on both sides all the way around, and they're here to help you. As we head forward from the Piazza, you're gonna find two very important spaces and one of my all-time favorite restaurants that Princess has. Now you've got Sabatini's Italian Trattoria over to the right. We'll take you in there in just a second. But this is the guest services area. Now my high recommendation is if you need any of those guest services, anything to do with money, your room, or questions, if you try to do it during the middle of the cruise, the first day and the last day, it does get a little busy from time to time. But you've got a ton of space wrapped all the way around. They're gonna have some special places for those who are suite guests and elite members. As we continue along, you'll find the shore excursions desk. Now, so much of going on a cruise, especially with Princess and all the exotic locations that they visit, is the shore excursion experience. Now, they've been on a lot of the shore excursions. They've worked with guests that have been on just about every single one of them, so they can answer all of your questions. Though my high recommendation, especially if you're doing something small group, unique, or one-off, is that you book those before you get here on board. Of course, they're gonna assist you throughout. They can answer all of those questions and really make you engage with all of those incredible places that Princess will visit. Now keep in mind, if we arrange your group, we can work with private group excursions just for you, so you can get those unique spaces with just you, your close friends, your family, whoever it is that you're traveling with. And once again, there's still a phenomenal resource right here once you get on board. Now we're inside Sabatini's. This is the most beautiful Sabatini's in the fleet. It's the classic Italian restaurant that you've come to love on Princess for so many years. My family and I have dined in Sabatini infinite amounts of times, and each and every time it delivers. Now what you'll see in here is stunning and beautiful decor. You've got the booth style seatings all along the windows there. You've got some wraparound booths as well. And of course they can put tables for 2, 4, all the way up to 10 or 12 together if you're traveling in a group. Now this is gonna deliver a classic Italian meal, and what's really setting it apart is all of the incredible handmade pasta dishes. Right by the front, they actually make those pastas all throughout the day. I was watching them do it a little bit earlier, and it's absolutely delicious. So once again, whether you want to start off with a beautiful burrata or any of those classic Italian and move through the pasta menus all the way through to the entrees and the delicious desserts, this is a classic Italian menu that's going to deliver time and time again, and you might want to dine here a couple times on your cruise. On the starboard side of the ship, just in front of the International Cafe, you're going to find Good Spirits. Now this is a bar, but it's much more than that. Master mixologist Rob Floyd has designed this in coordination with Princess Cruises. In fact, he's sailing with us on board this ship. You've got the bar back there, but they're gonna do all kinds of different mixology demonstrations. They're gonna teach you about what goes into it. You can see their fine crafts, and of course, these bartenders are absolutely incredible. I wanted to point out up there they have TVs, and one of the reasons that they have that is when they do the mixology demonstrations, they're gonna have a camera on there, so wherever it is you're sitting in the bar, you'll be able to see that. But of course, in addition to that, this is that perfect place to grab a drink before dinner, after dinner, or just about any time of the day. You can sit, relax, enjoy the music in the Piazza like we're doing right now. You've got the live band over there. It's a really nice, comfortable space. Now you've got love seats all the way around the side. You've got small tables, bar tables, and then of course you can sit at the bar as well. But if you're interested in mixology or you just want an absolutely delicious drink, stop by Good Spirits at Sea. Now, if you're looking for a great dining experience and maybe you don't want to do the full sit down, the International Cafe is a perfect spot for that. They're going to rotate out different food items throughout the day. You're going to see they have sandwiches, they've got grab and go items as well. my happy place over there, the desserts. You can see they have the ovens just behind there as well, so you get the intoxicating smells. I love walking through the Piazza and smelling all of these incredible fresh foods. So you can see another up close there. You've got some different sandwich options. In the morning, they might have breakfast sandwich options, egg dishes, and things like that. And then as the day transitions, they're gonna mix and match. Now, this is also the main coffee shop here on board. So you can see right back there, the baristas are doing their thing, which makes Taylor really, really happy. But for me, the combination of coffee, great food, and of course desserts puts together for the perfect combo. Now, one thing that I did want to point out specifically is this is a 24-hour option. So if you're up in the middle of the night or early in the morning, you can head down here to grab that coffee, or you can grab a bite to eat. Of course, you have that room service option as well. Now, on the port side of the Piazza, you'll find the Salty Dog Gastropub. This is a concept that Princess debuted in 2015. They've taken it to the next level on each and every ship since then. You can see its mascot there. Makes me miss doggies at home, if you know what I mean. But they've got a phenomenal bar in here, and it is a gastropub. So you're gonna have some really high-end burger options. Lobster mac and cheese is probably my favorite, but there's a ton of great options here. It is a specialty one, so it does come at an additional cost. Now, those of you who know me know how much I love dessert, and gelato is one of my all-time favorites. I love that right here on the Italian Piazza, you're gonna have the gelato shop. Now, it is an additional cost. There's plenty of complimentary options depending on what you're looking for, but you can see it looks absolutely delicious. I'll be back for a little bit of that stracciatella and the caramel, salted caramel. All of it looks great. They've got all your favorite toppings as well. And well, you've got some phenomenal staff members once again here who can guide you through the process so you can pick out your favorite dessert or maybe find a new one.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today touring the incredible Enchanted Princess. You can see that this beautiful ship is high-tech marvel, it's high design, and it has something for every member of the family. You're gonna cruise all over the world and explore incredible places on this ship. And when you do, make sure you reach out to Harr Travel. We are your Princess Cruises experts. We know the spaces inside and out, and we have an amazing relationship with Princess Cruises. And we know that we can help craft the cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an incredible value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way.